This is an awful angle. Hello, friends. Hello, everybody. Carolyn here. Today we are starting a Monbebe vlog. I see Korean Monbebe, like YouTubers do this all the time, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to do one. So today is Thursday, December 9th. I had to look to see what day it was because I truly do not know. I just finished finals the other day, and we have a super fun weekend in Monbebe land coming up here. The boys are in the US, so that's super fun. The movie comes out tonight. The Dreaming drops in stores in the US tomorrow. And I thought that I would vlog kind of like both today, the movie, and tomorrow. I'm also seeing them at Jingle Ball next week, but that'll be its own separate vlog, so look forward to that. I'm very excited about the movie. I have seen some spoilers. Some I'm excited for, some I am not so excited for, but overall feeling really excited about this movie. Cannot wait to see it. The boys look like they're having so much fun in LA right now, so that's really fun. So this is gonna be fun because I just had to pack for not only the Dreaming and the Target vlog tomorrow, and the nearest place that it's playing near me is actually like 20 minutes from where I'm going to be pet sitting starting tomorrow. So I thought it would be fun to just like get a little hotel for the night and have a fun little like night in the city in a hotel room. I realistically probably could drive an extra like hour to my parents' house, but I just don't feel like doing it. I'm just gonna celebrate the end of the semester with a good old Monsta movie. I am gonna be that Monbebe. I decided to bring Kihyun along with me. He's in a hollow heart sleeve. I don't know if you can really tell in this lighting, but yeah, there you go, you can see him. But yeah, I've decided to bring Kihyun with me to the movie. I also have my my vaccine card for everything. Last night I was like, okay, what do I need for like Jingle Ball, and what do I need for like the week leading up to Jingle Ball, because I'm not going to be back here until after Jingle Ball. So kind of been a stressful morning, packing and just like figuring out what I need and finishing up everything. So I actually wanted to leave like 40 minutes ago, and I just wasn't ready to leave yet. And the movie's not till 7:30. It's only like 2:30 right now, so I have plenty of time to get down to the city. My phone said low battery. I have not been to a movie. I can't even tell you the last time I went to a movie. Probably like way before COVID, like probably Christmas of 2019 was the last time I've been to a movie, because my family used to do this thing where we'd go to a movie like 2 days after Christmas. So it's probably been that long since I've been to a movie theater, because I did not go the beginning of 2020 and then pandemic, and since everything went back to like, you know, movie theaters opened up again, I just haven't felt the desire to go. So this is my first time going to a movie in a long time. I'm excited about it. There's just been nothing I've wanted to see, so I'm like, why would I go to a movie just to go to a movie? But like, I want to see this, so obviously going. What else I want to say? I'm excited to see like Monbebe in person tonight. I think it's gonna be really fun being in the movie theater and knowing that everybody around me also likes Monsta, at least a little bit, like enough to buy a movie ticket. So I'm excited about that. I haven't seen like any Monbebe in person in so long, and I'm excited for Jingle Ball next week. I know like one person going to Jingle Ball at my stop, but that'll be a different vlog. We'll talk about that then. But yeah, so the plan is we have to finish packing. I'm pretty much done. I just have to put everything in my car. I also haven't put up my Christmas tree yet, which is in my car, so I need to bring my Christmas tree to my apartment. I'm not gonna set it up. I'm just gonna kind of put the box in here. I don't think the Christmas tree's happening this year. I just life kind of got away from me this year. And then what do we have to do? We have to make a matcha latte before we leave. I have to take the trash out. We have to go to the P.O. box. We have to check the P.O. box one more time before we leave town. And I have to drop off a bunch of packages as well, so I'm gonna do that. And then I have to get gas, and then we get to go. Oh my gosh, I'm literally not gonna get out of here until like 4. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get started. Just wanted to film this little intro clip. I'll probably see you again when I get to the hotel, because my phone is on 10% battery, so I probably won't film anything between now and then. I probably packed too much stuff for a week-long trip, but I'm gonna be staying in like 4 different places during this time, so so I felt like I needed a lot of things. Let's do it. Everybody say goodbye to the shelves for a week. We won't see them for a while. That's very sad. We won't see the shelves for a while. I'm gonna miss them. Okay, let's go. We are ready to go. Well, I'm gonna sanitize my hands first. I did all my errands. Oh my gosh. That was very stressful. However, did get a matcha, and now we're gonna go start driving. It's gonna take me about 2 hours to get there. It's like 3:15 now. Yeah, that was exciting. Didn't have anything in my PO box, which is kind of sad, but also I just wanted to check before I left because I'm sure I'll have stuff when I come back next week. I'm excited. I wish I could listen to the Dreaming, like the album, while driving 2.5 hours, but alas, my Melon Pass expired and I have a new one coming, but I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, so that's really sad. I have to wait till my Melon Pass or until midnight tonight to listen to the full album. I've heard the 1-minute previews, but sad. I don't know what I'm gonna listen to then. Probably Rush Hour. So yeah, I'll see you then. Hello, I made it. Barely. For some reason, I thought that the movie was at 7:30. It's at 7. It's currently 6:10. I'm super close to where the theater I'm going to though, but I have to show you my hotel room. It's so cute. I just got one like super close to the theater. But yeah, let me show, it's like a mini apartment. It's so cute. So we've got like a fridge, like well, it's not a full-size fridge. It's a mini fridge, but it's not like a mini fridge, you know? Is there anything even in here? No, but that's nice. I like that. And then we've got a microwave and bathroom, fun stuff. There's a little desk area here. It's probably where I'm gonna film my unboxing tomorrow, or maybe over there, I don't know. And we've got a little couch, so nice. Giant mirror, hello. Big TV I probably won't use. And then couch where I just threw all of my stuff real quick. And a little closet in here, so cute. And then, yeah, my bed. So pretty cute hotel room. I have a giant bag because I'm literally living out of this bag the next the next month. You'll see this bag a lot in my vlogs coming up. But I'm excited. Once again, thought it started at 7:30. It's currently, what time is it? It is 6:15. So I'm not really changing much about my outfit. I think I'm just gonna put on jeans. I just wanted to wear leggings on the way down here. I'm just gonna put on jeans and I think I'm gonna call that good. But yeah, so let's do it. I don't remember. You're supposed to get to a movie like before it starts, right? Like, aren't there like previews? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm gonna put jeans on and then I'm gonna go. Like, I don't know. I like don't remember how to do movies or movie theaters. Like, it's been so long. Yeah, I have to change now super fast and then we're gonna go. My hair looks crazy. Maybe I'll brush my hair too and then we'll go. We made it. I think this is the right theater. Hopefully it's the right theater. We'll see. That's how you. I'm so hungry. Should we discuss the movie? Maybe I should grab my food first. Should we do a little mukbang? I don't know how much I'll actually eat in this, but I'm starving. I have not eaten since lunch. It's currently 9 p.m. and I didn't even realize I was hungry until I walked out of that theater and was like, I'm starving. So 1 second. Okay, I came back. This is some frozen meal I just found at Target. Mostly went to Target to see if somebody made a mistake and put the albums out early. But then I was there and I was like, I should buy something because I have a microwave. I don't actually want to go somewhere and get like real food, but I've never had this before. It's like a vegan curry, lentil, sweet potato, broccoli thing. I don't think it looks super appetizing, but like when does frozen food ever look appetizing? It'll do. It's vegetables. I don't know. Just saw the movie. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I looked it up right before it started because I just kind of bought these tickets and didn't know a lot of information about this movie. I was like, Monsta are doing something. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna buy it, whatever it is. I don't care. I also think it's really funny that while I was watching the movie, Changkyun, Kihyun, I think maybe Juhan posted, and then Soundwave also announced a special photo card event. They're holo cards for No Limit. They're not for the Dreaming one, they're for No Limit, and they're holo cards. Very exciting. Anyways, it was an interesting experience. I feel like the experience my theater had was a little different than everyone else's. I tweeted about this, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, basically our theater was sent a Korean only version of the movie. So there were no subtitles available. So basically the movie starts out, Changyun speaking in English, he's like doing this whole like narrative in English, and then it gets into like the other boys are all sitting on these really like fancy looking chairs in these like fancy looking outfits. Like they're looking good. And they're all talking in Korean and there's no subtitles. And so I think a lot of the, like my theater, there were like about, I don't know, 15, 20 people in there. Everyone was kind of just like really quiet. And I think we were all just kind of waiting for the subtitles to kick in during the first interview, and they didn't. So then the movie was set up where they did like some talking points, they did some interviews, they did some behind the scenes, and then they would show a couple stages. And I really like the format of that movie because I feel like because we had an issue, we were all still able to enjoy the movie. So the next interview part comes and there's still no subtitles. And this girl behind me gets up and like walks to the front to be like, hey, somebody turn the subtitles on. So she comes back and she's like, this movie doesn't come with subtitles. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like this is the American promo team. Like that doesn't make any sense. Which Starship was involved a lot more than I thought they were in this movie, and I'll kind of talk about that more. But yeah, so a lot more of the movie goes by, 30 minutes, and I tweeted during the movie, which I know you're not supposed to have your phone out, but I was so curious if there really were no subtitles for this movie because I hadn't seen anyone complaining about this who like saw it in Europe and like in obviously Korea. It doesn't matter if they have English subtitles or not, but like other countries that had seen it previously. I was like, is this really an issue? Like, is this really a thing? And so everybody that I've talked to, their theater had English subtitles. And so there were a couple people who replied and were like, there's English subs in my theater. There were English subs when I saw it. So I went to the front and I was like, hey, I have a couple friends who saw this movie like earlier today, and there's no English subtitles and they're supposed to be. And the guy was like, yeah, somebody already came and talked to me about that. Like I went and looked and I thought it was really weird. There were no subtitles. He was really nice and I was really nice to him because I was like, buddy, I know that this isn't your fault. He was like, I tried to turn on subtitles and there just isn't an option for subtitles here. And he was like, I called corporate and they think they sent us the wrong version of the album, or wrong version of the album, the wrong version of the movie. He was like, I thought that was weird because even like the interviews there's no subtitles for them. And I was like, yeah, I know, like there's no subtitles. And let me just address this right now. Like I understand a lot of Korean. I understand a lot of Korean. My listening skills are so much stronger than my reading, my speaking skills. I can hold basic conversations, but when I watch dramas and I watch variety shows and stuff, I still kind of hold on to subtitles because I don't know, I'm just not fluent enough that I feel like I don't need subtitles. Like, I'm not trying to brag at all. I've been into K-pop for 12 years. I've picked up a lot of Korean. I at one point was studying Korean regularly on my own, and I'm not anymore. I would love to get back into it and actually become fairly fluent in Korean, but that's a different conversation for a different day. So I personally didn't have much of a problem during the movie. There wasn't any point in the movie where I didn't understand what they were doing. I didn't understand what they were talking about. Even if I didn't understand 100%, like throughout the entire movie, I had an idea of what was going on. They never spoke English again. After Changyun's beginning, they never spoke English again. There was an interview with Ishai. He spoke English. I had to listen to his lispy English and I was like, man, the most English in this movie is... But also, it's not just the Monstas they interviewed. They interviewed like Starship employees, they interviewed choreographers in Korea, and they interviewed a lot of people. I just don't know enough vocabulary to fully know what they said, but I know like the gist of what they said, but I just still want to like know everything they said. You know what I mean? Long story short, I'm gonna try to find another showing at the theater. I asked the guy, there's a showing on Saturday, do you think you'll have the right version of the movie by then? He was like, you can call on Friday and ask, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna call on Friday and ask, or maybe I'll call Saturday morning or something and ask and be like, did you guys get the other version of the movie? Because obviously they're aware that this is the wrong version of the movie. Hopefully they figure that out and they get the right version of the movie. So far I haven't been able to find another theater in Charlotte that is showing it, which I feel like is wrong, because I know when I looked up the Thursday show, there were more like companies playing it. Like, do some digging. I just tried to do some digging on my car, on my phone, and it just didn't work out. That issue aside, let's talk about the actual movie. Like I said, the movie consisted of a lot of interviews and then a lot of performances. The biggest issue on my timeline when this aired in Korea, because if you don't know, it aired in Korea first, aired in Korea a couple days ago, was that Shonu was not shown in the movie. And so I was fully prepared to walk into this movie and have them crop out Wano and blur Wano and not show Wano. And I'm not saying that I am happy about that, but I'm saying that I was expecting it, you know, because they showed a lot of old footage. They showed way more old footage than I thought, like, than people were talking about. There wasn't really an interview scene where they didn't discuss Shonu. There was an entire scene of them re-recording the songs that they performed for the movie, because I think it was all filmed after Gambler era, which is when Shonu enlisted. And during that part, Minhyuk is literally like, Shonu's not here, he enlisted, we need to re-record his parts for this movie. I don't understand the timeline of this movie. And I want to blame COVID for this, but I'm not sure it's all COVID's fault. I mean, I'm sure COVID is responsible for a lot of this, but I don't really know what I think, because see, the first stage that they performed was Gambler. And I was like, okay, that gives me a timeline of when you film this, because everyone has Gambler era, like end of era hairstyles. Everyone kind of like looks like they were all wearing outfits and certain things that like there were fans who saw them go into Starship in those outfits. So I kind of have an idea of when this was all like, a lot of this was filmed. And so I understand that Shonu wasn't in the choreography parts. Could they have done it earlier? Could they have filmed this like in January of this year? Yes, but also I wasn't expecting Shonu to be in the season's greetings for next year. And there's a lot of things that Shonu was involved in that I wasn't expecting him to be involved in. Part of me wasn't even expecting him to be there for Gambler era, like in the album, like I thought he was gonna enlist beforehand. I think there was a lot of Shonu shown. They showed a lot of Shonu in old videos and old photos. They showed a lot of Shonu. There's one part where they're talking about their first win, and I don't remember who said it, but somebody was like, I've never seen Shonu cry like that before. I think it was Minhyuk, but he was like, I've never seen Shonu cry like that before. So Shonu was involved in this movie. He was there for a lot of the movie. There was not a moment where they were like, we're only 5 members, like we don't have a, like Shonu, like the way that my timeline made it seem like they blurred Shonu out, they cut Shonu out the same way they did Wano, which again, I was fully prepared for, fully expecting. I do think it was funny though, there was one scene from the We Are Here show. They showed a lot of We Are Here footage and a lot of older footage, and that's why I was like, I don't really know how long this movie has been in discussion, because like I just feel like the parts that they filmed were rushed to get it out in time for the Dreamings release. So I don't know, I think that was like a whole US, Korea, we can't go to the US to film, they can't really come to Korea to film, which is why I think Starship was so involved in this, because the American team literally couldn't, like because of COVID, get the Monstas to the US, and they couldn't go to Korea, and so it's just like a joint effort in between the two companies, which, though I could not understand some of what they were saying, I left that movie just being so incredibly proud of them and so like in love with Monsta X, and like y'all know, like I literally love them so much. It just seeing the whole story of them like debuting and like becoming so popular in America and coming to KCON LA, they showed footage of, and they also showed footage of like We Are Here. They showed footage of other Jingle Balls in the past they've attended, how much they've accomplished. And also thinking about the day they filmed all the stages, I was thinking about it during the movie. I was like, everyone had their radio show during that point. It was after Gambler era. Pretty sure everyone had a radio show at that point. And they showed this one scene, and I feel so awful for laughing, but there was this one scene where they finished the stage and you hear this grunt, and then the camera zooms in super quickly on Chungwon, like half on the floor. And it was like a really funny zoom in, like it was a very comedic sort of zoom in. And so I was just like, I laughed. And then they started talking about how they haven't slept, how they're so exhausted, how they've been working so hard to like get this movie together. And I was like, I feel so awful for laughing. Like, I'm so sorry. It was just the way that they zoomed into Hyungwon and just like half laying on the floor with his old man grunt. Like, I'm so sorry. But it just made me think about like how many other schedules they had going on at the same time. How they filmed the one-day music video before Shonu enlisted. They had to finish the second English album before Shonu enlisted. They had to re-record all the parts for Shonu. They had to promote Gambler. They promoted Gambler for a long time. They were also like, they just have so much going on all the time. And just the thought of like, nobody really knew they were recording these stages. And they did a lot of stages. Like they set a time. It wasn't like they took footage from like other concerts. They recorded every stage specifically for this movie. And they prepared choreography for 5 members. They performed for like Drama-Rama, like they had to perform choreography for 5 members, like figure out that. And all of the songs they did afterwards, like Love Killa, Gambler, like all the songs they've done in 6. They didn't perform Fantasia, and I was like, it's because the Monstas hate Fantasia. It's because they hate Fantasia. They hate the choreography for Fantasia. But anyways, yeah, so there was that. The English songs were incredible. They were so good. And I didn't have my Melon Pass, and I got my Melon Pass like right as I was walking out of the theater, and I like immediately like added it to my account and started playing like the English album afterwards, because I was like, it's so freaking good, and I'm so excited for the music video to come out in like 2-ish hours. I just left that theater being like, God damn, I love Monsta X so much. Like, I am so proud of them. I'm so happy for them. They talked about, like, throughout the entire movie, they were like, we want to see our fans. We want to perform in front of our fans. We want to, like, be there. And seeing the, like, when they panned over crowds of, like, Mondungis, like, and everybody chanting Monsta X, and I was like, I want to be there again so bad. I want to be in that crowd chanting Monsta X so bad again. Love Monsta X concerts. They are insane. They always give their 200% from beginning to end of the show. And I may be super biased, but the first time I saw Monsta X in concert, they weren't my ults, and I left that concert ulting Monsta X because I was like, that is by far the best concert I've ever seen in my entire life, and I just like want to support these men forever. Like, I just like was so proud of them. And that's kind of how I felt walking out of this movie. I was like, before COVID, I was there, and I want to be here after COVID, and I want to be here as long as I can and support them as long as I can. And I just am so proud. Like, it just made me so proud. I didn't mean for this clip to be so long. However, I had a lot to say about the movie. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I left there and I was like, I want to watch this movie again. Not because there were no English subs, but because I want to watch the movie again. I want to see it again. I hope that it's not only in theaters. If they release a DVD or something for it, I will 100% buy it. Like, I don't even care if they release it the same way they release an American DVD and it's just the digipack and the DVD. Like, I want to be able to watch this movie. And I don't know, I just like was sitting there and I was like, I'm watching a Monsta X movie in the United States, and there's so many Monbebe like around me, and it was just such an incredible feeling. Like, I haven't been around K-pop fans in so long. Really missed that. And then after the movie, this girl was like, oh, I applied for a fan sign for Gambler if anyone wants any free albums. And people like went and got albums, and I went up to her and I was like, who did you apply for? And she was like, Juhan. And I was like, oh, congrats, did you get in? And she was like, yeah, I got in. And I was just like, oh, it's so nice to talk to K-pop fans. It was so nice to be around the people. Like, the people behind me were also Stray Kids fans, and they were like talking about Stray Kids concert, and they were going to see ATs, and I was like, it's so nice to be around K-pop fans again. Like, in person K-pop fans. Like, I love that so much. And it just made me even more excited to see them live next week and see them in person next week, because it's just gonna be so fun. And I'm just so excited. I went to Target afterwards, like I said, where I picked up food. So I'm just so proud of them. I love them so much. I want to see this movie again. Okay, so it's been a couple days. Between the last time you saw me and now, I have purchased a lot of Monsta albums, but are we surprised? I am going to see the movie again. I wasn't going to see it again originally. Like when I bought this ticket, I thought about going Saturday as well. And then I was like, I don't know if I need to see it twice. Like, I don't know if I need to spend money to see it twice. And then after I saw it, I think even with English subs, I would have been like, I want to watch it again. It's only airing for 2 days. So like, you know, but then also it didn't have English subs, so I'm going to a different theater. Hopefully this one has English subs. I just kind of want to see it with the subs as well. It's supposed to storm this afternoon, which is extremely unfortunate, but yeah, I'm gonna go see the movie again. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it overall. I just hope it doesn't storm. I feel really bad because I just don't want to drive in the storm, but it's not supposed to storm till 6 and the movie's at 3 and it's only an hour and a half long, so I should be able to get home before the storms are like super bad. So let's go. It's like a 20-minute drive. When I looked it up on my phone like on Thursday, I couldn't really tell if there were other theaters playing it today, and then I looked it up on my computer. I did an Instagram live and I looked it up on my computer, and there is another place in Charlotte playing it, so that's where we're going today. I don't know, I figured I would take you along with me again. I don't know if I'll do another like chat about it afterwards, but maybe, I don't know. That's editing Carolyn's job to decide. I'm bringing Keehan along again. Yeah, so bringing Keehan again. I don't know if I want to get popcorn again. I'm excited. Hopefully this time it has English subs. I'm trusting you, new theater that I'm going to. I don't remember what kind of theater. I think it's an AMC theater. I went to Regal last time. I don't know. Anyways, see you later. I'm here. Also, it's 77 degrees today. It's literally December 11th and it's 77 degrees down here. And like, I came to the southern city, the lower elevation from the mountains, and it's been cold for like a month up there. And so now I'm down here and all I brought were like sweaters. So I don't have anything else to wear besides like sweaters and long pants. Like I didn't bring clothes for 77 degree weather. So I hope it's cold in that theater because it's like real warm outside today. But anyways, I've actually been to this theater before. I didn't realize that I've actually been here before. It's been a long time, but I actually have come to this theater before. Last time I was here, I think I saw a scary movie. So this will be a little different because it's not a scary movie. That's all I have to say. The sun's coming out. It does feel like it's gonna storm though. Like the clouds are super dark outside, so I really hope it doesn't storm. All right, let's go see the movie again.
Several days later.
Hi, I'm editing this right now. I never really made like a little update post afterwards. I want to keep this brief though, because man, did I talk a lot in this video. I am so sorry. But I just want to do a quick little comparison of watching it the second time. I mean, it was the same movie. Really, we like went and watched it, and halfway through the Love Killa stage, there was like a surge, like a power surge or something, and every theater in the theater went dark. And so it was really sad. We all just kind of sat there and we were like, what? Yeah, so the power went out because it wasn't like storming at that point. It was just super windy outside. So I think the wind like knocked something out. So that was a good time. That was a lot of fun. So somebody walks in and they're like, is anybody in here? And all of us are like, yeah. There were a lot more people. The second time I went, there were probably like 30 people. I think the Saturday showing was more popular than the Thursday showing, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess people have like work and things and whatever. But yeah, it was also 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I was like, who's gonna come to the theater at 3 o'clock on a Saturday? Apparently a lot of people. It was a fun time though. I liked seeing it without the 40X. The first time I saw it with 40X, and that was a lot. It was kind of a lot. This time I just saw it like normal, like movie theater experience, and it was good. I liked it. There were subtitles this time, which was really nice. So I got to like watch it again, already knowing what's gonna happen and getting to see, like, understand 100% of it instead of just like 60% of it, which made like a huge difference. Not really in the overall way I felt about the movie. I kind of expressed all that earlier, but yeah, I never filmed anything after that clip, but I really was sad leaving that theater because I don't want that to be the last time I see this movie. Yeah, I really don't want that to be the last time I see this video or see this movie because I don't know, it was so good and I just feel like it was such a special movie and it was so nice. I'm seeing them in 2 days from the time of me filming this clip. Hopefully you see this video today. I don't know if you're gonna see it today, but today's Tuesday the 14th. Yeah, it's been a few days since I've seen the movie, but yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. It stormed on my way home and it stormed when I was getting out of the theater, and that's why I just didn't want to film anything else because I was rained on and I felt gross and I wanted to just drive home and get into comfy clothes. It was amazing. The movie did pretty well in Korea. The tickets in Korea sold out in 5 minutes, I was reading yesterday, so that's really exciting. Haven't seen much info about like the US yet. I think this was an incredible experience, and just from like someone who's been with them for so long, I just never really thought that they would get a movie that was shown all over the world. And that's really amazing that they had this opportunity. Like, I thought that was amazing. I thought that, and I think after seeing them, because they did their first Jingle Ball performance last night in Philadelphia, and the boys just looked so happy. Like, I had some friends and some mutuals who went last night and they looked so happy, and it was just like thinking about everything they said in the movie, like, we want to get back to performing in front of crowds, and then last night they did it. And you could tell they were so nervous. Like, Chung-Gyun did his little introduction in English for the group and he sounded so nervous, and I was like, oh, you're doing amazing, bestie. Like, don't even worry about it. But yeah, I'm excited to be part of the crowd in 2 days. So they have one more show tonight, and then they have the one that I'm going to in Atlanta. Again, I will do my own vlog for that, but yeah, I really liked it. I thought that it was really good to see the movie again and to see them again, and I really wish they had let it run for like a week. I just feel like they didn't really know like what the audience was gonna be, and they didn't know what to expect. They had nothing to compare it to, which is fair. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I really liked the way the movie was formatted. I really liked the way that they showed everything leading up to the stages. I thought that that was a brilliant idea for the movie, because they work so hard, and I feel like we get a lot of like behind the scenes content for like for right now they're uploading a bunch of Rush Hour content and stuff, but I think it's really nice to see that as a fan, like to see them making the movie and in the process of putting the movie together. It's just really nice. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, if you saw the movie, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now that it has been shown everywhere, I feel like it's okay to post this. No spoilers anymore because the movie is gone, but I still have hope that somebody from the US team or somebody from the Korean team is going to be like, let's make a DVD out of this. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.